I like you.
I like you too.
How much?
This much?
Oh,
Why?
I like you this much.
There's an imbalance.
What do you see when you see me?
A relationship?
Oh,
What do you see?
fun dates?
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
Are you?
Not really, but I'll pretend.
But you're gonna develop feelings that aren't substantiated by anything tangible.
I'll just keep hoping you'll change your mind.
Fully knowing that I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's delusional.
Yes.
You're gonna get hurt.
I'm aware.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Well, I'd rather have some of you than none.
I feel like I should end this before it gets to that point.
Why?
Well, the longer we see each other, the harder the blow will be on you.
So end it.
I won't.
Why?
Because I'm getting everything I want at your expense. You end it.
I won't.
Why?
Because I lack the self-respect to walk away.
What's another situationship?
And I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not.
I didn't start this war, but I'm damn well gonna finish it.
Everywhere you go, you're an anomaly. You're the original anomaly. And all this time, I have been the only one holding it all together.
Miguel, go easy on him!
You don't belong here. You never did.
Has no idea what he's doing!
And I'm about to do this. Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
War isn't a game, girl.
That's funny. Soldier 76 said the same thing.
You spend your second chance at life walking a lonely road.
No one cares, monk.
Someone always cares. You must simply seek them out.
I shouldn't be surprised you took his side.
You never gave me much choice. Wanna know what Martina's been up to?
Not interested.
That's not what my tracker says.
Are you ever tempted to contact your wife?
No,
Afraid she would try to kill you?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
Your body seems to be adapting well to the changes, Gabriel.
This is what you call well.
Hey my friends, welcome to the RP experience. Peace and love to all my brothers and sisters out there. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turn on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Today's video is going to be about a situationalship versus friends with benefits. Now, both of them start off on shaky ground. The thing that I will say with friends with benefits is at least a person is letting you at the gate know that they don't want nothing serious. They are like too busy to get into a serious relationship, but we're going to spend some time. We're going to have some fun doing things, and we're going to have some sexual relations. So, the thing is, I think a lot of situational ships start off as friends with benefits because someone will start hoping for more. This is where men can be delusional as well. And I have the perfect video to explain how this be happening. But first, just a little bit more on the friends with benefits. If it's two consenting adults, and when one tells you straight off the bat, like, hey, this is my situation, I'm a rapper, I'm a music star, I'm a hardworking woman, I'm not really trying to get tied down, but we can spend some time together. Depending on if that person is your type, a lot of people will take that deal. And I think a lot of times, because I know the times when I definitely consider that is like I have nothing else going on right now, and this person is my type physically. I do like this person as an individual from what I see, but let's see, maybe if I hang around, they'll change their mind. And I believe a lot of women do this too, but they don't do this for the average Joe. They usually do this for, as I think, did I already say this because I did just record it again, but they'll do this for rappers, singers, and the men that will usually pull this off are players, Pookies and Ray Rays, Chads and Tyrones. I don't always think Chads and Tyrones usually will lead a woman wrong. They will usually tell them it is what it is, but I think a lot of times women will think that they can change their mind. So we're going to watch that intro video again, and then we're going to really start.
Again!
I like you.
I like you too.
How much?
This much?
Oh,
What?
I like you this much.
There's an imbalance.
What do you see when you see me?
A relationship?
Oh,
What do you see?
fun dates?
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
Are you?
Not really, but I'll pretend.
But you're gonna develop feelings that aren't substantiated by anything tangible.
I'll just keep hoping you'll change your mind.
Fully knowing that I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's delusional.
Yes.
You're gonna get hurt.
I'm aware.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Well, I'd rather have some of you than none.
I feel like I should end this before it gets to that point.
Why?
Well, the longer we see each other, the harder the blow will be on you.
So end it.
I won't.
Why?
Because I'm getting everything I want at your expense. You end it.
I won't.
Why?
Because I lack the self-respect to walk away.
What's another situationship?
Maybe we should look for people that actually want the same thing we do.
We probably should, but I like you.
I like you too.
Damn, that cut deep right there. When he says, I'd rather have some of you than none of you. And I have to admit, I've done that before with past love, but fortunately, I did not do it with the last woman that broke my heart, because I did have the self-respect to walk away. I mean, she left me, but she wanted to stay friends. And I was like, hell no with that. And I don't have my button over here. I definitely would have pushed it. I'll put it on for like when I say something else. But that right there is definitely a situational ship. We're thinking something's going to happen. And I'm glad they did that flip dynamic, because a lot of men do this. It's just that men don't whine or say anything about this because they know they put themselves in that position. But there will be women that's with guys that will tell them flat out, I don't want nothing serious. And they will get in there only because that's definitely their dream guy. They're really infatuated, and they will get in there thinking that they can change his mind. And it doesn't happen. But men do the same thing. I have the perfect video where both genders are wrong here. And is Michael cheating? Or cheating, but is Michael cheating going on here? See if you can catch it. So let's get to that video.
Relationship type questions.
Perfect.
Oh, that's literally perfect. Yeah.
Are you guys in a relationship?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Okay.
You say yeah, you say
talking,
no.
We are not in a relationship. No.
Okay, I guess we're not.
So miscommunication here.
No. Perfect communication.
I guess.
Now I'm curious. So you thought it was a relationship. Why did you think that?
Wait, you let her go first.
Yeah. Why is it not a relationship?
He's actually just an acquaintance. I only recently met him 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't really know him. I don't even know his last name.
Have you guys ever kissed before?
No, never.
Tonight.
It's gonna happen tonight.
Yeah.
No.
See, I think it was love at first sight, but she's shy. She needs time to build into it. That's what I think.
No, I don't. No, I'm really good.
Okay. Friend zone. Why does the friend zone exist?
For losers who are meant to be there.
Emotional damage.
I hate to ask this in front of you, but would you say he's in the friend zone?
Yes, I do have a boyfriend.
Now, did you catch that right there? Okay. It's obvious from this interview that that man likes her and he's hanging around with her. And of course, as women, you can't help who falls in love with you. But to be hanging out with that dude one on one, either you're going to turn him into a raging psycho, stalker, and meanwhile, and this is the thing that I think is going on. Maybe she doesn't feel secure in her relationship, which is her fault because she's not communicating. And she has a backup man. And this is why I will boldly say, I think every woman that I ever dated, that I ever was in a relationship with, has cheated on me because she was doing this stuff behind the scenes. And we just started the interview. So as it deepens, both of them is going to look worse here. This is why I don't trust dudes neither, because they are trash. They don't care that you are with another woman. They're still going to try if she gives them attention, which will give them false hope of thinking it will happen. And it might happen if you and her happen to get in a fight one day and she goes crying to him for some reason right there. And while I generally don't like when women will gossip with other women and get in a circle and man bash and talk about men badly and then talk about their crushes highly, I don't really like that neither. But then again, I don't like when women like to always have that guy best friend that they are kind of flaunting right in front of their boyfriend. Like, why do y'all even do that? Are y'all trying to make him jealous? Do you want him to go ape on the dude? Do you look at it as some form of him proving his love to you or something like that? I mean, a woman can pit below, but I'm assuming most of you either you don't know, well, we're just friends and stuff like that. But if it was flipped around and your guy was hanging around with a girl that you knew that was crazy about him, would you like it? No. Yes, we already know that answer because a lot of you cannot handle it. Another man is liking a woman's photo. I mean, if your man is liking another woman's photo. So let's continue.
Oh, you do have a
Yes,
boyfriend.
not him.
Like a different boyfriend.
Yeah.
Where's your boyfriend?
Over, like probably in class or something.
Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're hoping to one day work your way out the front.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean he can't score, right?
2 years on there.
Bruh. I love that.
If they have a boyfriend, it's 1v1. If they don't have a boyfriend, it's 1v20. That's
Damn. Is that how a lot of you dudes be looking at that right there? I assume definitely the players be looking at it that way because y'all trying to catch them all. Even married women. I know Coach Greg will say he don't look at guys women that have boyfriends seriously. Even though I know what he's doing, so he sees that a lot of those women that he may be dealing with already have boyfriends, so to clear his conscience, he's kind of like, okay, oh well. But the fact that she's doing that and she has a boyfriend doesn't tell me that she's going to change once she gets married. She's just going to have more excuses. And maybe sometime in cases like this, maybe they're both cheating. But however, we have to look at the fact of this video and look at her. And while it seemingly doesn't look like she's doing anything wrong, because she's just living her life And she's not asking that dude to follow her around or to be there. But it's something off camera because even though she is being dismissive and rude and mean to him, I guess because she laughs at the end of when she's saying something, and he's so punch drunk, infatuated with a woman. I was like that with a woman once in high school, I remember. And she was just calling me ugly to my face, which I did have a lot of acne on my face. So, yes, I definitely was in the bottom percent in attractiveness, especially in high school. Fortunately, I look better now, even though I know I'm not Chad or Tyrone because I don't have the height. And I would know if I was there because my attention in the US would be a lot higher than what it was. And of course, I'm also not trying to act like a thug. So that's another thing too. But either way, getting back to the thing, that girl that I was totally infatuated with, I remember she was saying mean things to me with a smile, a smirk, but I was just so blinded trying to get her. Now, she did not have a boyfriend and she was not dating anyone at the time. So I was not in the same shoes as this guy, but I can see how he's deaf, dumb, and stupid with even when she is dissing him or disrespecting him, he's just eating it up. She's actually going to say something very clever that makes a lot of sense of how a lot of women, not all women, but how a lot of them move with men. So let's continue.
Yeah, look at it.
You know what? That's facts. You only got to get through one guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, he's
Okay. Not gonna lie. Very good looking guy, well dressed. I like his vibes. Does he have a chance to make it out the friend zone?
With another woman for sure, 100%. 100%.
Okay, I'll get to the original questions here. Would you recommend people to go through whole phases?
100% yes, absolutely.
What would you say?
Absolutely not.
Why do you say people should go through whole phases?
You said no?
No.
Okay, I think that if you don't know what car you like to drive, how are you going to go to a dealership and purchase one for a few years, you know? I think you need to test drive. I think you need to, go out of your way. I personally haven't, but I just think I recommend it for other people. I recommend it for other people.
Why do you say no?
I know I want a Lamborghini, so I'm gonna wait for the Lamborghini. I'm not gonna go with the Honda Civic and then Toyota and work my way up. I'm waiting for the Lambo, and once I get the Lambo, I'm good.
See, you know what you want.
Know what I want, but obviously she's fooling around, so.
Oh no.
He actually made a lot of sense here. And I'm like that too. But see, as men, we have to be careful of getting into that one-itis thing. I heard Coach Greg Adams say that before. And the best way I can explain that is pretty much how he said with the cars. Well, she made an example first with the cars. Like, she wanted to try a bunch of cars out. Yes, if you are a player, Chad Tyrone, you just have your free selection of women to chase or to get, fine. But some of us will have our hearts set on one particular car. Like, my favorite car is a Lamborghini. Now, I do like Corvettes as well, but a Lamborghini. So, if I really wanted that car, that's the one I want. I don't want to try out the Honda Civic. I don't want to try out the Bentley. I don't want to try out the, what's that one Andrew Tate is always saying? Oh, a Bugatti. Okay, I want what I want right there. Like, heat focus right there. And plus, I don't want to, if I'm going after one particular woman and I'm talking to other women, now it's different if they are in the space talking to me. But if I'm actively pursuing them, I think it sends the wrong precedence of, hey, I really want you right here. So I'm not going to be entertaining other women. Now, the only time I will somewhat do that is if the woman's playing games. She's giving me hot and cold signals that she's interested, not interested, which I now know that is probably a Chad or Tyrone she's chasing after, or she wants that thuggy dude really. And that's the mistake I made in my longest relationship, when she was really more heart set on some other dude. I got sucked in, and technically that was a situational ship. The one I married, that was a situational ship first. Even though I'm trying not to keep using that word because I think that's one of my filler words. Okay, gotta work on that. It was a woman that I met around the same time as her, but I didn't see her that often. So I wasn't really engaging her that much. But when I knew she was really heart set on this particular guy, I started turning my attention over there. Now, when I started turning my attention over there, maybe she sensed that I might go off somewhere else. Then she started putting more skin in the game with me. And then, well, that story concluded itself and we started spending more time together. Now, I often think if I made the right choice right there, because see, and I just look at the whole thing of the good and the bad. Like it was love there, but then was it just love on my side and not her side? Was it just infatuation? Did she just decide to love me because she couldn't be with the one that she wanted to be with? And this is why I'm not never going to do that again. So if the woman don't have one itis or is totally into me at the gate, then I'm definitely going to be going another space. Unless if we're having physical fun, but I'm still not going to take her seriously because she's not going to end up hurting me later. And I know I veered off on something a little bit, but this right here is a clear example of the man's focus on her. And because she did the thing with the cars right there, as I say, she's keeping him as a backup. But he doesn't mind being there because he thinks that he's only competing with one man. Who knows? She may have a couple guy friends like this.
The shots.
I don't even know him.
What would you say is the one thing you like most about her?
That's a tough question.
What'd you say?
When you think about her, what first comes to mind?
Aggressive. I'd say condescending, rude. No, I'm joking. She's nice. I don't know. Everything. She's just like a general good. Nothing in particular.
Why do you think men are shamed for low body counts while women are shamed for high body counts?
The whatever, like the master key thing, you know, like you want to have like a master key, but like a keyhole that opens for so many locks is a shitty fucking lock. Yeah, I agree with that. So yeah, I think that's why.
So then would you still recommend hoe face?
Keep it a classy hoe face, you know?
What's a classy hoe face?
That's a good question.
That is a really good question. Good question. Mm-hmm. Don't know. Don't even know. Never been through one, so I wouldn't know.
Is that where you test drive? Maybe just like the high-end cars only?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, potentially. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what do you think that is? Why do you think men are shamed for low body counts?
I just think if a man has a low body count, it shows that maybe he can't get women. Mm-hmm. So if you see a man with a higher body count, then you say, okay, well, at least he's got good qualities. He can get different women. So
she had the best answer for the body count thing, which that's true. Besides the thing of women can get it easier and men have to work harder to get it. Yes, most men don't like to go with a woman that will bang anybody or go with anybody because we want to feel a little special too, okay, with that particular thing. Once again, I'm not going to be asking a woman, like, what's your body count right there. But her, what did, and I came up with this, her sexual reputation. And I know people lie, but if every dude is saying, and not all dudes are going to be lying with this, maybe one dude or here and there, but if it's a bunch of dudes saying like, oh, I had her, oh, she gives good BJs, oh yeah, she and I was together in that little area, that job space, I'm not going to be number 23 or something. Now, sometimes women, some women don't care. And I do think he's a little off with this, but he's also right with when he said the thing of women, and both men will acknowledge men that seem to get a lot of women. I think what it is attention thing. If a lot of women know that a lot of other women like you, like if you are a singer, a basketball player, and I think it comes down to attention with a lot of women. Only the most selective, strong-willed women won't buckle under that type of pressure. They'll like a man because, like, hey, I like his style, his personality. Not exactly him being a good person, but the air that he has when he comes into the room. But a lot of women are influenced by the attention. So if a lot of women are lusting after that dude, especially this is the thing that I think a lot of dudes don't get. If you're not really paying those women attention, and all those women are trying to get at you, that's going to make a lot of women want you even more. That's what I think. So you don't have to be chasing, well, not exactly chasing, but you don't have to be going through women, damaging them. Now, that's the easy path to do. But if you have a lot of attention from women and you are selective, I think that makes your stock go up even more. And of course, I think it boils down to a woman wants a man that has a vast selection of women that will choose her. That's how I think it goes. We are almost done here.
Would you agree or disagree? Women are attracted to men that can actually attract a lot of women.
No, I think women love ugly men. I think they love ugly men, so they're submissive and docile and do what they want them to do.
See? You're too good looking for her, bro.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah, we found it.
We figured it out.
That's actually it. I agree. 100%. 100%.
So why is that? Like, trust issues come with good looking men?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Like, I don't know.
Like, why do you prefer an ugly man over a good looking one?
Because they'll say submissive and docile. Yeah.
So you want a submissive man?
She's insecure, so she needs a man who's like.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I won't say.
No, say that. No, say that.
No, you pop up. You pop up. People know. The people know.
What do you say? She's insecure.
The people know the direction I'm going, but.
Yeah, they understand. Yeah.
So you think you would actually prefer an uglier man over a more attractive?
I would say that my boyfriend is like much more attractive than I am. Mm-hmm. So he's whatever, like he's reaching, like I'm reaching a little bit with that. But most people like ugly men for sure because they'll provide for you and they'll stay submissive and docile. Yeah, they won't leave you.
2 years on that.
But yeah, just tough out there.
I see that. I see that. What would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Oh, good.
Oh, good. This is a good question. We've gone over this, so I say a 4.
A 4. Yeah. Why a 4?
There's a lot of room for improvement.
Okay. And what would you rate your bestie over here?
My bestie,
you can be honest, I don't mind.
7.8.
7.8?
Yeah.
And what would you rate your boyfriend?
A solid 11.
11?
Yeah.
What happened to the whole ugly guy act?
I told you he's not ugly. He's literally not ugly. He's 6'5", very large, very nice. No, he looks really good.
That's a big 1v1 you got going on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
That was fun. That was
literally so good.
You guys are amazing.
Oh, that's so fucking fun.
Wow. The only thing I could say that was good with that woman was at least she was conscious of where she was. Even though I would think that she's average. She's okay in the face, but however though she looked like she's fit. She's not overweight. So for me that always pits a woman's scale up with something. Even if maybe something on her is a deformity or her hair is a little shorter, but if she's in shape, because that seems to start to be a rare thing in the US now. And of course, the women that are in shape and then they're also pretty in the face, their egos are just like, but like that video that I made before said, are we as men, are we the reason why these women are acting out of control over here in the US? Well, especially the pretty ones. And that is the case because you men be simping. And when you simp,
so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
pretty much. So, I don't have too much to add right there. Besides, that was the only good thing that I saw from that woman. But she is micro cheating on her guy. And I know some people watching this video, this is going to go over your head. But see, this is the little things that women do. And this is the white woman's game right here. They will have men on standby. They will be doing certain things like this. And then they will be mega angry or jealous if that man likes a woman's photo, if he hangs out with another, if he even talking to another woman. And this is why when a woman would be doing certain things like this, I would want balance and I might start doing the same thing, which is not the right thing to do because I might be bringing another woman into the situation that don't know how my woman may react to me. I always seem to get with ones that are really jealous and possessive. Now, I don't mind in a way sometime with that to a degree, only because I look at it as, okay, if she's that concerned about me, then maybe I don't have to be as concerned about her, which that's not always the truth because now I learn that when a woman is always accusing you of cheating, she's probably cheating. She probably has some stuff going on. Because I know men do the same thing when they are mega jealous. Like, what are you doing? And trying to always check your phone or who's that dude. Like, every time is almost a level 5 reaction to any innocent thing that's going on. And while those two may be just friends, he obviously likes her. She knows. She doesn't care. But she don't mind him being there. And for her to let him hang around with her, she has to be getting something from him. And I guess maybe it's the attention. I'm pretty sure that he probably treats her to lunch and stuff. And this dude is not pursuing any other women probably if he's hanging around with her. So that situation is going to turn out being a mess some months or years later. If you discover your woman is doing this type of stuff, this is why I don't like women that have man best friends. I don't care if you have associates and guys you work with, okay, fine, blah, blah, blah. But if you're too friendly, too chummy, too flirty, that's your best friend, that's going to make me want to have one, then I have no other choice but to maybe downgrade our relationship into a situationalship or friends with benefits. That way, when I come across a woman that kind of wants what I want, the kind of relationship that I want, a one-on-one type of thing where people are out of the relationship. And when you have friends, is like drinking at a bar. Drink responsibly. Have friends responsibly. Don't do things you would not want the other person to do. And I will admit that both men and women do this, but I think women just get away with it more. And because if I get married to them and have a kid with them, I'm going to get the biggest penalty if I choose wrong. That's why, really, my motivation now is to go out of the country to maybe find a woman. And not because I can't get women here. The thing is, I can't get quality women here. Or either I get the fake quality, meaning they put on a show that they are not like the other women that I've been running into, but they are just the same as a lot of ones that I'm running into. And at the same time, as the video that I did before, there are good women out there, but most of them are in relationships and they are happily married and they are living their life. In the happen chance that you do come across a woman that is good, and I would say use that video as a reference because she will show you by her actions, not her words, that she's really into you, that she's for you. I'm pretty sure the way that she's all over that dude, and I understand some men may not like that because they'll be like, oh, you're smothering me. Get away. You are talking to me too much. I said, if you don't want to be having sex problems with your woman, you got to talk to her and you got to give her attention. Unless if you just want a transactional type of relationship. And some of us want different things. But me, if I don't want to be having certain problems, I have to give her certain things that she needs as well. And she gives me. That's what a relationship's supposed to be, a give and take type of thing right there. So if you're giving her attention, if she's into you, then everything should go A-okay. Now, if she's choosing you as a backup plan or a rebound or something, well, you're kind of playing with fire right there, and she'll probably eventually replace you. And now I know once a woman starts becoming disrespectful, mean, hurtful, that type of stuff, instead of responding back or doing little sneaky things like I would do in the past, which was not the right thing to do. And see, this is me exposing myself that I'm not the perfect person. But now, instead of playing that particular game, because I can get burnt in the end, just leave and find something different. So that's it. Give me a like and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. I have lots of other videos to see. I think my last 10 videos is some of my best work, and I have more to come. God bless everybody. See you soon.
Take women from two different societies and compare.
Look at the divorce rate.
That's not our fault. Who's supposed to lead the household?
You're the ones that initiate the divorces!
Okay. Why do y'all not lead us to be better than and not divorced?
You don't listen. You argue. You're not even listening right now.
I'm listening. I believe what I'm saying.
Well, then, if you're going to listen, start with shutting up, okay? When you date a Japanese girl and she loves you, know the most common thing she says? She says, if you're happy, I'm happy.
Seriously, do you see how she mocked it? That was true femininity, but American women think that that's just some kind of a joke or that it's a caricature.
And you said that women in Japan, like, those are the only true princesses that you've seen.
You don't act like a princess.
How? You've seen me for, like, what?
You act like a Dairy Queen.
Dirty word. Your ego has driven you got no game.